Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of St. Pauli Rising. Right, in the last episode we had a little bit of an odd month, and where did we get up to? We got up to... We had our fantastic away win at Augsburg, which was truly spectacular. And we've had a lot of games that have finished 2-2, 3-2, very strange scores. That one was particularly up there for us, which was good. And now, of course, today we do have the livecom game against Hamburg, which I'm much looking forward to because it is the local derby between St. Pauli and Hamburg. But before we get into that, we're going to get into the fact that we had some other games this month. Firstly, away at Stuttgart, and there's that lovely old scoreline again that we just cannot seem to avoid, the old 3-2. Now, the plan I had against Stuttgart was to just try and go at them from the off, and unfortunately, yeah, you're seeing the same thing that I'm seeing. I do not understand how this happened. Like, we were better than them in pretty much every single way, but they scored 3 goals in a 7-minute spell in the first half with their 3 clear-cut... They were 3 clear-cut chances, to be fair. However, we had 8 chances in this game and scored only 2 goals. Gurlitz and Ismail Yati getting our goals, and it meant that we didn't get any points from this game, which was an absolute piss take, because we really did deserve to get something, and it was a home game and a game where I felt that we could have actually got some points from. Next, we travelled away to Borussia Mönchengladbach, and as much as the scoreline may make it look like we got our asses handed to us, yeah, they were better than us, and they probably did deserve to win, but the fact is they didn't create as many as it would look like. They had a lot of shots on target, yeah, but I don't think 4-1 was fair. I think 3-1 maybe, but that late penalty from Raphael, which was a dive, they were 3-0 up inside. We've conceded these little spells of goals, these little bursts of goals, which was very, very annoying, and that's kind of cost us in the last 2 games. But that meant that 2 defeats on the bounce then. Thankfully, we were able to get ourselves back on sort of a more even keel in the league with our next game, which was at home to FC Köln, and we really did need this. We took the lead in the 61st minute through Tom Tribal, who had a pretty decent game for us, to be fair. Unfortunately, Simon Zola was able to equalise for them with 15 minutes to go, and I started to get a little bit worried at that point. Thankfully, with 4 minutes left, Søren Brandy popped up with what would turn out to be the winner, although a guy by the lovely name of Kevin Wimmer was able to score an own goal to gift us a nice comfortable win. We did lose Søren Gunther and Stefan Ilsankter in this game, which was a little bit irritating. Thankfully, nothing too serious, so there is that. It was a win, and we needed to get the win. That was the key part about this game. And then we had our... Well, we weren't even expected to reach this round of the DFB-Pokal, so for this round of the Cup, it was important for us to just try and get through. Freiburg, bottom of the league, we're at home. I figured, why not just go for it? And that's exactly what we did. Getting off to the perfect start on 13 minutes when Michael Gurlitz was put through on goal. Unfortunately, they got a pretty undeserved equaliser from Jonathan Schmidt just before half-time. We then managed to score 2 goals in the same minute, which is pretty damn impressive. Rakowski and then Søren Brandy, straight from the kickoff, were able to make it 3-1 to St. Pauli. And that was where it finished. So we are actually through to the next round of the DFB-Pokal, and we've been drawn against Nuremberg away, but they're a second-tier side. So we, in theory, could maybe go one step further and keep on this lovely road to the top. And the board are pretty pleased with us for getting to this round, to be fair. And that leaves us with today's game. Now, we are going to take a little look at the table. We are currently in 14th place, 2 points above the relegation playoff spot, where we do have a game in hand. And we're actually 4 points clear of the automatic relegation places, so we're actually doing pretty freaking well. However, look at Bayern Munich. They've won 11 games out of 11. It's ridiculous. I don't think they've only conceded like 3 goals so far this season. It's been insane. So there's no doubt that they're going to win the league. They're already 10 points clear after 11 games, and no one is going to be catching them anytime soon. I actually generally wonder if they're going to lose a game this season. That's how good they've been. We, however, are looking pretty damn decent, and that is kind of important. So, well, I say looking pretty damn decent. We've won some games, and that's key for us, because if we do intend to stay in this league, which is our only objectives for this season, then well done to us. Right. Let's take a look at the squad so far. Soren Brandy and John Verhoek, who of course isn't at the club. Let me turn that filter off again, since they apparently still haven't allowed that thing to remain like so. Right, there we go. Soren Brandy with 6 goals as our top goal scorer, but Ismail Yati, Tribal and Gerlitz also have 3. Assists-wise, Tribal is top of that leaderboard. As for player of the matches, well, Yati has actually got 2 of those, so well done to him. He's been pretty consistent down that left-hand side. Pass rating, well, Dennis Daub, although he has spent some time out injured, so we'll say Tribal with 82%. It's not bad, that we could probably do with being a little bit better. However, we are constantly under the cosh, so I'm pretty impressed with it. Nerig, of course, cannot seem to stay on his feet and is constantly getting himself booked and red-carded. I don't know what to do about that, unfortunately, though. There isn't a lot really we can do. As for average rating, the best one there is almost certainly, as you can see, Tom Tribal with a 7.42. He's actually been very, very good in the games that he's played. He's been played sort of more advanced than he was last year, because obviously we've got Stefan Ilsanker playing in behind now. Right, so without further ado, let's get straight into today's game. Now, it is an away game, so I'm not going to set up and go all-out attack against them. We are going to set up with our counter-attacking style system. Perhaps not with so many instructions, though. Maybe not shoot on sight. Let's just see how we can do this. Low crosses? I don't think we want low crosses. We want to whip them in. Maybe not run at defence either. Let's just, yeah, I'm just turning off a few of these just to give us a bit more expression. Be more disciplined. We do need to be quite disciplined. Okay, let's just do a quick pick to get rid of a couple of these, because obviously Nerig is out. Am I happy with that? Obviously Buchtmann is still injured, so he won't be playing anytime soon. He picked up a very, very serious injury. And, ooh, do I bring on... No, Gerlitz will play, because Babangida is more of an attacking right-sided player than a sort of right midfielder, although we could use it later in the game, so maybe I'll bring him onto the bench in place of Mayer. Yeah, that'll probably do. That'll do. Right, let's get into the game and see if we can pull off an almighty win against HSV, which would be quite the win for us. Okay, let's see. Let's get into this. Opposition instructions. They're playing quite a defensive-looking lineup as well, to be fair to them. So maybe we can use that later in the game to our advantage. Yep, pick up where you left off. We've got a bit of confidence now. A couple of decent wins in the cup and in the league. That's at least going to give us a little bit of a boost going into this game, which is kind of key. Right, let's get going. Oh, you notice I have the league table up here. Let's just get rid of that, actually, because you don't need to see that at the moment. Hopefully, we can come up with something here, and if we can do, we may end up... I mean, if we go behind, we could end up resorting to the similar sort of tactics we employed against Dortmund, which was just to absolutely bomb at them. Because I've actually had some success doing that in games. I just don't really like doing it away from home, because I tried that against Mönchengladbach. I don't concede a direct free kick. Oh, Jesus. The amount of direct free kicks that I'm seeing go in are ridiculous. And so, after 8 minutes, we trail 1-0. Thanks to, yeah, another direct free kick, which is always a barrel of laughs. And also, I should point out that goalkeepers are still broken. They'll get a ball punted at them from 40 yards and then bat it back out and stand there until the forward scores, basically. That's happened so many times now. And I'm now playing this on the official release version of the 1.1.1.1 whatever version, so there's no excuses. That has not been fixed. Goalkeepers are still broken. Anyway, moving along. Yeah, alright, make some changes. I'm going to just see how things go. It could just be a blip. It wasn't exactly a clear-cut chance. We've actually created a couple of shots so far, so maybe we can come back into the game. But if it gets to half-time and nothing's really happened, don't let them score from a corner. Oh no, we managed to clear it. I think that was Johan Juru, the former Arsenal player, that had that header there. This is Diekmeyer. I'll tell you what, Hamburger's starting to look quite good here. I may have to push up a little bit. Ball across the box, somebody clear it. Anybody at all. And they've got the ball again here on the outside of the area. Juracek. I'll close him down and... Oh, excellent. You're going to get a perfect example of how goalkeepers are still fucking broken. As Pierre-Michel Losoga, who has a great name, but has just scored the second goal for Hamburg against us. Right. It looks like you're going to see a prime example of goalkeepers still being broken. So, comes to him here, takes the strike, goalkeeper bats it into his own net and just decides to stand there. Because, you know, that's fine. Right, well, that's happened so many times now. I'm getting a little bit sick of it. We've conceded so many goals from the goalkeeper just doing that. Right, we're going to have to push forward. We have no choice now. I didn't want to have to do it like this, but I don't really see us having any other option, really. What sort of tactic are we employing there? Push higher up. We may as well push higher up. what other choice do we have now? 2 goals down. I may have to go overload in the second half. Oh, Halstenberg with a good ball in here. Nobody can get across and it's going to get cleared. Just don't let them score from it. Somebody mark their left-sided players. Anybody at all. You know he's going to throw it over there. This is going to end up being a goal because they're left-sided player that's running into the... Oh, Lasogga, and oh, it's a penalty. Are you joking? For what? So we're about to be 3-0 down at half-time here. I'm not even sure what to do about this now. Unfortunately, that's one of the only downside I can see that not playing the... Oh. So now we are 3-0 down. We may as well just go for it, because if we sit back, they're just going to keep coming at us. We may as well just go to overload now and see what we can do. It's sometimes worked for me in the past, but if nothing else, it will just push them back a little bit and stop them from scoring more goals against us, which seems to be what works currently. But you can't start games like that, unfortunately. You just can't get away with it. They've been imperious against us, and we've been really, really poor, although the goalkeeping bullshit doesn't help. So it is now half-time, and that, yeah, total crap. What can we do tactically to change it? I know I'm probably making all kinds of tactical errors right now, but Jesus. I think we just have to go for it. Let's just take a look at the instructions, see what we've got. Push higher, close down more. Yeah, let's shoot on sight, take a few more risks. Why not? There's no point in trying to hold on to a 3-0 defeat, is there? Let's just try and go for it. I'll make some substitutions around about 65 minutes because I don't want to throw anyone else in just yet, because we'll probably get loads of injuries too, because why not? This game is beyond us, but if we can just pull back some semblance of, not normality. Gunter! Oh, and he's... Oh, come on! Yes, thank fuck for that. Right, 48 minutes on the clock, and Marcus Thuram makes it 3-1 with our first real chance of the game. So, hey, who knows? Maybe there is still some hope for us yet. We probably should have scored there from Gunter, and the second attempt was well... Was it hit the post? Oh, yeah. And Thuram... That's the second goal he's scored like that this season. He actually scored a good one against Freiburg, I think it was, from a similar kind of situation. Oh, God. Could we manage something special? I can't see it happening myself. It's more likely that they're going to go score more goals against us. But only time will tell. Right, let's see. Screw it, we're going to have to tell them to push forward. Why not? I mean, we don't deserve anything from this game, but there's no reason why we can't go and get something anyway. We've taken... Well, we've had plenty of points taken from us when we didn't deserve it, so we may as well do the opposite to someone for once. Well, what comeback that would be? Lasogga, oh, they're going to score here. Somebody marked. Do we have tighter marking on? I suppose there's really no point in putting tighter marking on now, is there? But we may as well try it just so we don't concede too many goals. I don't want to concede like 5 or 6, so that would be embarrassing, especially in the local derby. Oh, don't. Oh, it was a good tackle. Well done, Halstenberg. Oh, hurry up, Soren. Right, Gunter gets the ball long down the field there, and it's gone straight back to Hamburg. We can't get the ball on from them at the moment. They are going to just pass that way. Oh, Jesus, Lasogga, that's... No, well saved. Oh, and of course, yet again, goalkeeper saves it, but then can't be asked to stand up and actually make a follow-up save, even when the ball's miles away. I'm assuming that's the same kind of thing again, where they spend so long trying to... Right, let's see. Saved it, good save. But then just lays on the floor for hours. I mean, Jesus Christ. In real-life football, you would not get that kind of crap. Well, what can we change? I mean, we're 4-1 down here. What's even on the bench? Let's bring on Babangida to play in place of Gurlitz a bit further up the pitch. So Shemida having to want to play on that left-hand side because Yati is absolutely knackered. Let's bring on Dauber to play in place of Tribal. There's no point in bringing on Budimir. That's going to have to do for now. I just don't see the point in us trying to shut up shop now, because I found that in these situations where we try and sit off and try and stop them from scoring more goals, they'll just score even more goals against you. Alright, let's tell them to concentrate. If we can get away with not losing by too many more goals, that'd be sweet. And maybe if we could avoid any more bullshit goalkeeping, that'd be awesome as well. Well, this is an absolute disaster of a game. Oh, Jesus. Just an absolute joke. I mean, we've not been great anyway, but I don't think we deserve to lose by that many goals. Especially not with those silly goalkeeping. That's actually got worse. Like, it was bad, but that's twice in just this one game that crap's happened. And I've been seeing it more and more now, and I hope that isn't a theme, because that's starting to get really annoying. the amount of goals that we've conceded from that, and there we are, final score, Hamburg 4, St. Pauli 1, Jesus. Yeah, that was disappointing, but I'm a little bit pissed at the goalkeeping errors there. And the fact that he had a penalty, which didn't look like a penalty either. Disappointing, but nonetheless, we are still not in the relegation zone, so there is that to hang our hats on, but I'm still not particularly impressed with that. This is now the full release version of the game, so this is what they're selling to people in the shops now, so I'm that's stuff that's like really, like, come on, if a goalkeeper makes a save, it doesn't take him 10 seconds to get back to his feet again, or if he's still on his feet, he doesn't just stand around waving his arms like one of those things you see outside garages. Anyway, right, yeah. That's enough of my rant. Anyway, we are still not in the relegation zone, but we are going to need quite a good performance in our next month's fixtures. And they are, well, there's not exactly a great deal of them. There's only 3 of them, in fact. We've got Schalke, we've got Hanover, and we have Mainz. And which means that I think the next live com you guys will be seeing will be the away game against Freiburg, which, given what we know, will probably be quite an important game. So I'm kind of glad that I get to live com that one, to be honest. So, apologies for the terrible performance in the live com in this episode, but if you have enjoyed this episode and my sort of ranting, then please feel free to drop a like on the video, and if you'd like to even more than that, please feel free to hit that big old floating subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next episode to see if we can maybe get through to another round of the DFB-Pokal. That'd be kind of cool, and just see if we can try and salvage something from our league form at the moment, and hope that no more bullshit affects me, but we will find out in the next episode, so I will see you guys then. Bye-bye.